Sir, have we reached a stage? I want to ask you very seriously, Mr. Sood, have we reached a stage that we question a former Vice President of India on the basis of some nondescript, non-entity, motor-mouthed journalist or columnist in Pakistan and what he may say on some YouTube channel?
This issue cannot be ignored. Actually, the reputation of our Vice President, ex-Vice President, is like that. I was with him in Iran from 91 to 93. During that period, 4 Indian diplomats, they were systematically kidnapped, tortured, and Hamid Ansari was the ambassador. He did not take any action. Instead, he started putting all the issues, all the blame on the person who were kidnapped. One was Sandeep Kapoor, second was Bibi Mathur, third was Muhammad Umar, and the fourth was P.K. Venugopal. What action Hamid Ansari should have taken, he didn't take. He deliberately did not take any action. Instead, he sided with the Iranians. He blamed the persons who were kidnapped and put all the blame on them. The attitude of Ansari was so disturbing that he wanted to destroy India's unit in Tehran. That was
Sir, that's a very grave charge that you've leveled.
He was the person
if you were in Iran that time and if you were working with RAW, did you come back to India, make a written complaint to your superiors? Was there an inquiry conducted?
Yes. Actually, no inquiry was conducted, frankly, I am telling you. It was just a cover-up because Hamid Ansari was not alone. With him, certain other officers were there. One of the officers who was there was
Sir, I don't want names on this broadcast because those individuals are not here to defend themselves. My point remains, if there was merit in these allegations, 2014 onwards, there's been a BJP government, Shehzad Poonawalla. It should have been inquired into. And if Mr. Hamid Ansari was found to be responsible, action should have been taken. These are just baseless allegations that the Congress argues that are being used to target the former Vice President of India.
You see, if the Congress party feels so aggrieved with somebody's allegations which they put in a book and long time back, they can go and sue them for defamation. They are always chasing news channels and media journalists day in and day out. Why haven't they taken this person to court if these allegations are indeed true? As far as the government is concerned, as far as the agencies are concerned, there are allegations that are being made. Those allegations have to be made in a substantial manner for the government or the agencies to take cognizance of it. And I'm sure the government or the agencies are not averse to it. But having said that, let me ask a few questions that need to be answered. Is it not true, Gaurav, that after 26/11, there was Fali Major, who I probably think has been interviewed by you, who said that we must go hit these targets. But the Congress said, no, nothing do it. We will give most favored nation status to them. Is this not true? Is it not true that those who cheered for Afzal Guru or organized programs for them are in the Congress party today?
Okay, let me get Swati Malik to respond to this. Swati Malik, I have the last 40 seconds on the broadcast. Ma'am, should there not be a discreet inquiry into very grave allegations that are being leveled by Mr. N.K. Sood on the Iran aspect and the PFI points that are being raised by Mr. Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP?
Gaurav, I just have 2 things to say. Mr. Hamid Ansari was under Mr. Vajpayee's government. He was under, and now as a vice president since 2014, he has been the vice president under BJP's government. What action did they take? If there was any iota of truth, you are trying to, what Mr. Sood is trying to say is that Congress or some other officers were involved and he was being covered up for. What happens when the government changed? Mr. Vajpayee also was written a letter to by Mr. Sood, where Mr. Vajpayee thereafter said,
so you're justifying him going on a PFI platform.
Saudi Arabia
he went on a PFI platform in 2017, ma'am. He backed Sharia courts in 2018. He went on the IMC platform in 2022, which is backed by the ISAF. You're backing all that.
One by one. Respond, ma'am.
As far as Mr. Poonawalla's PFI argument is concerned, please tell me what has the BJP done since 2014? Since it's been in power for 8 years, what has it done about PFI?
So you will go and legitimize them. The NIA has designated them as a terror group, but that doesn't matter, obviously.
Sir, be that as it may, Swati Malik has a fair point. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath shot a ban on PFI.
Let me just quickly on that.
2 years,
on that
still hasn't happened.
That quickly one point. Gaurav, you know these people change their organizations from SIMI to PFI. They keep transmutating, and therefore we demanded ban on individuals, not just on organizations. Who opposed that? Okay. The ban on individuals was opposed by the Congress party.
Sir, they may oppose it, but it's the government in
power.
power.
No, we did it. We have banned individuals also, and we are banning all of them.